I mean, the whole thing is like, you can be a nerd about anything.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Nerdvana Podcast. I'm your host, Gianni.
I'm your host, Terrell. Welcome back. It's been a minute, but hey, here we are.
It's like a tradition now. Every episode, it's been a minute.
I know it's been a minute. It's like a goddamn catchphrase at this point. But hey, Happy New Year, everyone. 2025 is over. Fucking, we're in 2026.
God, I feel old.
I know, right? These years have been
2026 is crazy, man. I feel like COVID was last year.
I know.
I feel like
it'll be
2020
was within no time at all. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
This decade, 2020s have been going by way faster than the 2010s. But maybe that's just our old age, our fucking unk status. But oh man.
But yeah, 2025 was a great year. I mean, some people would say it was like one of the best years of video games and movies, and it was supposed to be a great year for television. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Get to that in a minute. Oh my
goodness. So video games in 2025, I feel like if you watch the Game Awards, you probably didn't know how good every game was because Expedition 33 won all the fucking awards.
Talking about sweeping, I haven't seen a game sweep this much in a hot minute.
I think the last time I seen it was 2020 with Last of Us Part 2, but that was because nothing else came out.
Yeah, that was like
year.
No competition. This had, I would
COVID.
Say, I understand. Again, I've played Expedition 33. You played Expedition 33. What do you think about it? Because it's gotten a lot of backlash because of the sweeping of the Game Awards.
So first of all, I want to say that I think the underdog story definitely did carry it. I think that when you actually speak out that it's ex-Ubisoft developers, a very small team, and the fact that it's a great game, great story, great voice acting, I think that it is 100% like worthy of winning like Game of the Year. I feel like even though it's not my Game of the Year, it definitely like when it won that award, I'm like, okay, that's fair.
I see it winning Game of the Year, but every single goddamn category,
best RPG, like best like I just some things it won, I just like no. That's not fair. Like, that's stupid.
I wouldn't say so.
At this point, it's like an agenda. It's like they're just fucking like, here guys, fucking take it all. Like,
which I
don't
know. I know it won, like it's technically an independent game, but the fact that it won Best Independent Game of the Year too rubbed me the wrong way. I feel like that should have gone to at least Hollow Knight Silksong or maybe even Blue Prince. I haven't played Blue Prince that much, but I've heard like everyone raving about how crazy that game is.
I mean, I don't want to start this thing off with shitting on Expedition 33.
I think it's
an
amazing game.
I think it's a fantastic game.
Phenomenal.
I think to me it's a 9 out of 10. If you give it a 10 out of 10, like to me that's valid.
One of the best video game soundtracks in a hot minute, I would say.
It deserved that. It deserved 100%. Every single award it got for sound, audio. The fact that they found that guy on SoundCloud is
what the
fucking
fuck?
ridiculous. Like he definitely deserved that reward, and I think
for sure.
To me, this year for video games might be the best that it's been since I think 2018, because that was the year that we got Spider-Man, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Detroit Become Human. We got a lot of big titles that year, and I think this has been the best year since then. Because when I genuinely look at the Game Awards, I'm like, this is by far the only Game Awards that I've seen where every single option could have easily won it, and I wouldn't have been mad about it.
I know, right? That's why I'm so kind of disappointed the fact that one game swept like almost how every other year game swept.
I think to me that's what bothers me the most.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me the most, because I feel like this year had the most competition of any Game Awards I've ever seen. And the fact that one game kind of swept all of it, to me, just kind of felt stupid. Like, it's like...
And maybe I'm biased as well, because I'm looking at the fucking best performance, and what's her name? Jennifer English, the lead character in Expedition, your little sister character, Mael.
Yeah, Mael,
she was good and then really good, but I don't know, Troy Baker as Indiana Jones. That man embodied
that one is
Harrison
odd because
Ford.
that one was odd because that game was like late 2024, but it still qualified for 2025 because it came out on PS5.
How late we talking here?
I don't remember, but I know that was a 2024 game, but it came out on PS5 in 2025. So I was confused why he was still nominated. But to me, that wasn't even the performance I thought should have won. I think the lead character from Ghost of
Yotai?
Yotai was there.
Erica?
And to me,
Erika
to me,
Ishii.
I genuinely, yeah. So I wasn't bothered by the voice actor from Mael being nominated. I was pissed that Charlie Cox got nominated.
That man was a fucking
I
cameo,
have never
bro.
I have never seen a guy give less of a fuck about a game that he was in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, Gustav in Expedition 33 is a good character. I liked him. I liked him.
He served
I
his
thought,
purpose very well. He served his purpose.
Charlie Cox's performance was good, but it was very, very short in the grand scheme of the entire game. And the fact that Charlie Cox literally said in interviews, I just stopped in the office for like an hour.
Literally
and
an afternoon.
I don't even know who
an afternoon. I was done. I was like, okay.
Yeah, like everyone's saying I love my character, and I don't even know who the fuck they're talking. Like he genuinely forgot about it. Like
literally.
And to me, the fact that he got like 3 characters from that game got nominated. Like I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, that's
3 characters.
That's a bit overdoing it. That's OD. You're doing too much at that point.
I thought Verso 100% should have got nominated, especially if you get a specific ending in Expedition 33. He gives like an amazing performance.
See, I was one of the people that when he joined the squad, I don't think I touched him when I played him. Like I liked what's it called? Charlie Cox's character. What was his name?
Gustav.
I fucked with Gustav and I liked his story. Then it happens and then it's like, okay, I get we can
say it. The game's been out for so long. He dies. Like he dies like maybe even if you explore a lot, he dies like what, maybe 4 hours into the game,
fairly early. Yeah, very early.
And I genuinely think that was the right choice because I feel like that. I don't think a lot of games have the balls to do that.
It had a twist. Kill off the twist. I really did like that.
Who you think's going to be the main character. And I think it shows you that no, Mael is the main character, but Gustav is this person we latch onto in the first 30 minutes because of this, I forget what the fuck it's called, but when the fucking paintress paints the new number, all the people vanish.
The birthday, like the 33.
His fucking love literally fucking disintegrates in front of his eyes. And I feel like that to me was like a great emotional bond, and then he dies.
And then he never got his vengeance for real. It's like, ooh, yeah. It's like,
but I think he needed to die because it shows you for those that come after. Like that literally is the whole point. And that's why I didn't really mind that they won Game of the Year. Just because I feel like that studio deserved it. I feel like if anything, 2025 has been the year that the big corporates have gotten it shoved to them because people have left companies and shown that they can start their own shit and make great fucking games. Like they don't need you. They don't need the big companies anymore.
Okay,
I feel like it's becoming more free in like in the video game world.
But how do you feel about them winning the best RPG though? Because I feel like that could have went to maybe your Game of the Year. I don't know.
So I don't know. I'll go ahead and say it. Like just my Game of the Year in 2025 was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
That shit's amazing.
Like I have never played a game that I've been like more immersed into the world and the time period. And this is one of the few occasions where the game gave me that sense of wonder when I first initially played Skyrim in like 2011. Like even though it's like no dragons, no nothing, but no fantasy shit.
That's just a testament of how good it is. I would say like this gave me the childlike wonder that old Skyrim gave me.
Man, I had fun making potions.
Literally potions.
I never have fun doing alchemy in any game whatsoever. But this is the one game where alchemy was fun to me.
Yeah, I was doing blacksmithing. I was crafting shit. I was fucking in the furnace. Like I really wish they won. What did they win? Did they even win anything?
I don't think they won shit, bro.
They didn't win nothing.
I am pissed. I am pissed that Henry of Skalitz did not get nominated.
No nomination.
Did not get nominated for a fucking best performance.
Well, they needed room for Expedition 33.
3 fucking people?
3 people.
You couldn't just shove Charlie Cox aside and fucking give it to Tom McKay. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, literally.
I'm serious. You couldn't just shove Charlie Cox out the front door and give it to Tom McKay, who fucking nailed it. Like, I understand, like, if you think he's just a product of the game he's in, like, he's just a vessel for you to... But he has some great moments in that game. He has some great moments of, like, actual, like... I liked that game. I'm 100% biased. It's the game that gripped me the most out of all the games I played this year.
Same.
I kind of went through Expedition 33. Like, I'll be honest. I explored some stuff, but I kind of beat the story. And I've always said that if a game can't stand up on just the story alone, it's not a good game. Like people always say, "Oh no, you gotta explore and do 100%."
That's the thing. Yeah, are you a fan of the like whole aspect? Because that game was very like Final Fantasy like in exploration, where it's like it's kind of just a top down, very basic explorer, top isometric.
Well, I will
exploring.
say this: there is a lot of things hidden in that game
Yeah,
that
there
the
is.
game doesn't really tell you about. I genuinely think there are whole enemies that you can't fight, like unless you
It's
go
kind
and
of
explore
like
those areas.
it's kind of like the system of God of War, where the Valkyries are like an end game boss. They have like 2 or 3 like
Mhm.
end game bosses that you can continue playing and grinding for. So it does have that, but I didn't get that far either. Honestly,
There is also like I would say it's more like Breath of the Wild, where you can kind of go to certain sections that you're completely out leveled in
odd level.
right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
And like I genuinely think that the story, it's again, I put about 40 hours into it. I beat the story. I gave it some decent exploration. I just think that like, man, like with all the games that I played this year, I definitely think the one that stuck with me the most was Expedition 33,
Yeah, definitely
Kingdom
for
Come
sure.
Deliverance,
Kingdom Come
and I
Deliverance.
honestly, this was crazy, but Dispatch came out of
Oh yeah,
Di-
Dispatch is
Di-
fire. Yeah.
Dispatch came out of fucking nowhere. Ex Telltale developers started their own studio. They actually got like again, to me this just shows that role players, D&D players,
Oh yeah,
they're
Critical
better
Role.
than
Yeah.
they're better than like I would say 80% of fucking voice actors.
Yeah, they
Like
really are.
real passionate fucking people who care about like character work and RP
I
and
mean,
like
it literally
getting
had
immersed.
it had the biggest, almost other than literally Troy Baker, it had the biggest voice actors. Most of the Critical Role class because they're the ones that back the game itself. What was it? The girl that played Abby in Last of Us.
Oh yeah, Laura
Laura
Bailey.
Bailey. Laura
She
Bailey
was
was in it.
but she was the main. She was one of the main
Yeah,
characters.
main
Her
characters.
Aaron
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 Taylor,
Paul
Paul,
from
Aaron Paul, Jesse.
Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
He nailed it to me. I thought like his line delivery was amazing throughout the entire
Yeah,
performance.
I forgot it was Aaron
Obviously,
Paul. That's how good it was. Like,
yeah.
oh shit.
I mean, obviously, you have fucking Moist Critical Charlie.
Charlie.
He's in the game. They have rappers in the game. They have fucking what's his name?
Young Lean? I think Young Lean was
No, Young
Clay-
Gravy.
Yeah,
Young Gravy.
Yeah, Young Gravy.
Young Gravy. They have Thought Squad. They've got again. They've thrown a bunch of people that you've never really heard of.
Mhm.
And I remember I texted you and I was like, you know what it is, man? Like you can tell nobody phoned it in. Like everybody that they got
They put their
genuinely
whole-
gave a fuck,
Yeah, they really
and
put
they
their
were
whole
just like
hearts into that shit.
they were genuinely trying. I fucking loved fuck, I forget his name, the track star. I fucking loved him.
Yeah,
I
he
think
was,
his name Jeffrey Isaac, I think
Jesse
is his
Isaac.
name.
Yeah, that's the actor.
That he was one of the funniest fucking characters in the entire game. I have never laughed in a game that hard in a long time. I know
Yeah.
some people again, I know the meme of it is like, oh, it's like Twilight for men. You have these two fucking hot
I mean,
chicks and like
it is.
I
What's the
don't.
problem?
I think I genuinely think dumbing it down to a dating simulator is like saying that fucking. I don't know. It's like saying Mass Effect is a dating simulator. Like it has romance in it, but that's not the fucking game.
It's not the
Like,
game, but I will say I am in the part of the crowd that wants the second season to have more love interest. Because what are you telling me that I couldn't romance the 7'7" demon lady? But like, what the fuck? I can't romance her?
Like
Come
the
on now,
fucking Carlac
The
looking
Carlac
lady.
girl, yeah. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, we do
I
need
love
more
that
role-
game.
The story in and of itself is very like hard. It's an interesting take on this. Again, ooh, I'm tired of the superhero genre, but it's a very interesting take on the superhero genre, I would say.
I would say it's like The Boys
Yeah.
meets like fucking
The Office. Yeah, literally The Boys,
meets
The Office.
Like, it also meets like I don't know. Again, to ex Telltale developers made this game. Funny enough, it doesn't have that much gameplay to it. Even
It has
Telltale
no
had
gameplay
sections
into it,
where you
yeah.
could walk around. This had none of that. This is a full-on playable movie. But ironically,
I played it as episode, like as someone was watching a TV show. I think I turned the QuickTime events. I'm not a big fan of QuickTime events.
even if you fail
turned
them,
it
it
off.
doesn't change anything.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I turned
turning
it
them
off.
off doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
and what's funny is the actual gameplay, the actual task of assigning heroes to certain things, like that is
That's very
at
basic.
surface level very basic.
It is
But it's
very
the
basic.
dialogue, the quippy dialogue of all of these unknown voice actors, these first-time voice actors, the quippiness of them going back and forth, like.
Like, yeah,
Young
even
Gravy's character-
even Charlie's monotone, like always same voice. Like he actually, especially if you go like the route with going with him, like further on, he gets his time to shine, and it's crazy to me how how well they all acted. Even young Gravy, like his Claymore, he was one of my favorite characters. I dispatched him
Yeah.
like one of the most. He was like my best fucking dispatch character, honestly.
I love Thought Squad's character,
Yeah.
Mirage, where the fuck she was, the fucking fucking deep, like the Nicki Minaj
the
inspired
pop star, yeah,
pop star. Like I thought she was cool. I love Jacksepticeye's character, Punch Up,
Punch Up,
short
yeah,
Irish
Punch
guy.
Up was dope. Yeah.
Flambe was my favorite. I loved how
I didn't like him. I didn't like him.
Man, I love how much of an A1 hater he was.
He was
I just
bitch, bro.
I love
bitch.
a fucking hater, bro. Like again, his first time voice acting. That was his first big role ever.
That's
it's like
dope.
you hear these voice actors and you're just like, that's impressive. Like of course they have like cameos from like actual big actors. Like again, I think Matthew Mercer is the main villain. Obviously Aaron Paul, he's the biggest one of them all. You have I think Ashley Johnson's in there for a little bit as like a side character for like maybe 2 scenes. Like it was fun. I think that's the most fun I've had playing a game outside of just like an actual true AAA studio game. Like
it was a big
like
surprise
what, $30?
for me. Yeah, it came out of nowhere because I wasn't following it, but yeah, it came out of nowhere. $30. I love it. Definitely gave me the same vibes as because again, my favorite Telltale is Wolf Among Us. I think that's the greatest one, and it gave me. I think this is the story wise, it's like miles better than most Telltale games. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you.
I think
most
I look
Telltale
back
games
at
are not
Telltale.
good. They're not.
They haven't aged that well. Like I guess nostalgia. Growing up, we saw like our favorite YouTubers playing it,
Yeah,
like
that's all
Corey
it is.
Kenshin, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, like all those Markiplier. Like we saw our favorite YouTubers playing it, and as kids, we thought, oh, this story's great. Obviously, Lee dying in The Walking Dead broke all of our hearts.
Oh,
but
R.I.P. man.
even looking back now, it's just like mid-ass performances, not even like that good.
Literally.
It wasn't for fucking kids, was it? Like it's just like such like mid-tier performances. Ironically, I think my favorite was fucking Borderlands.
Of course, it was the Borderlands. Of course,
Borderlands, because you know what? That was the funniest. And then that's what I realized.
I never played that one.
Telltale does better when they're trying to be funny. Like I think to me, like those kind of games to me are more fun when the game and the script itself is having fun and it's being funny. I think when it's trying to be super serious, it makes you want to play a more RPG focused game, a more actual video game.
Yeah, okay.
Like I think to me, if you're gonna do this episodic story, like have fun with it, make jokes, crack jokes.
And yeah, this is definitely funny. This patch just be having me fucking laughing. It's kind of crazy with that.
Yeah, I mean, we had that. We had again. Speaking of like episodic releases. Yeah, no idea where I was going with that. Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6. Game
Battlefield
that no one's
6.
been. Have people been playing that? Like it's kind of the same vibe as like COD. I think like there's like a first-person shooter fatigue going on. I think.
Well, first of all, Battlefield 6 had an insane peak. Peak. Like a lot of people were playing the fuck out of it for the first 2-3 weeks. Like a huge peak, way bigger than Call of Duty's.
Shit. Oh yeah. Call of Duty's fucking.
And
bad.
obviously it's fallen off because most first-person shooters fall off after the first few months. But again, Battlefield 6 is back. I played the fuck out of that. I definitely think that's my top 3. Like it's definitely in there just because I put so much time into that game because that was the actual first time where I felt like I was playing Battlefield again.
Okay.
I just think I was so needing for like a new Battlefield experience. I don't know why they had to go and drop a battle royale. I genuinely think that
they did do that, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. If Battlefield 6 taught me anything, it's that Twitch and Kick have ruined gaming. Like Twitch and Kick have solely ruined the first-person genre of video gaming.
Game developers should never listen to fucking streamers. They don't. They shouldn't.
Ever.
They don't.
Ever.
Don't.
Ever.
That is like
those. That is the 1%. That's the
Yeah.
1% of gamers. That's like literally. That's like listening to. I don't know. Like that's like caring about what celebrities think about politics. It's like you're the 1%. Like I don't fucking like. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like streamers make good money from playing games, and I get like they need content to like entertain their audience. But then I see people like Queso who's just chilling there playing fucking like grocery store simulator, and he has a bunch of fucking viewers. Like
exactly.
I just don't get the mindset of like, yeah, this game doesn't have a lot of content. I feel like I can unlock everything, and like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to unlock? I don't know. Why don't you play the fucking game? I don't know. Like
interesting personality, entertain your fucking audience. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, when they're always wanting, they want the end game content.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's what Call of Duty Black Ops 7 tried to do, And that is by far, I think, universally accepted as the worst Call of Duty release of all time.
Ever. I
was
think
Black Ops 7.
genuinely it's probably no one played it. Like, it's a dead franchise. If you go and trying to open up the menu, you have to go click past like 20 to 30 different ads for the new skins and new
menus have no aura
collaborations.
anymore. Remember when menus had aura?
Whatsoever.
Remember
none.
when the Black Ops 1 menu loaded up and you're like, oh shit. Remember when fucking
atmosphere.
Remember
There's
when
no
Call of Duty
atmosphere.
4, there's nothing. It's like
Absolutely
a fucking
nothing.
glorified. It feels like I'm on Netflix. It feels like I'm on Netflix.
It is.
Feels
It's
like I'm looking at
corporate
ads. Which Call of
bullshit.
Duty do I want to play? Out of the 400 gigabytes of Call of Duty that I have on my game, because I want to, like,
it's so unoptimized. Like a fucking 130 gigabytes for a fucking game. Like, what are we? What are y'all smoking over there, bro?
Battlefield
Calm
6,
down.
I think, was like 50 gigs at
literally
launch,
like
which is
50 gigs at launch, and it's like what as big ass maps. So clearly, they're just fumbling the bag.
be
I don't
done.
even know it can be done, but they don't give a fuck about that. They want money.
I think it's so sad going back. I watched Windigoon's whole video about the Modern Warfare trilogy.
Oh, really?
And watching, it's like a 4-hour video, and I watched all of it. Like, and it genuinely reignited like this. It reignited this love that I had for Call of Duty, and I'm like, wait a minute, this shit was good. Like, I know I'm not gaslighting myself. Like, oh, nostalgia, I was a kid. No, this shit was good. Like, the gaming, like the Call of Duty gaming used to be good. Outside of the story, obviously, because like he talked about the story. Again, but I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the story is just as important as the multiplayer. Am I tripping? Like, I feel like that is just as important. I know some people genuinely don't give a fuck about it.
Some people don't give a fuck about it. I know people that have probably thousands of hours on the COD and never played the story. But at the end of the day, that still didn't matter because it's kind of like zombies had their own fan base. The multiplayer had their own fan base, and story people had their own fan base, and they completely said, "Fuck the story fan base. Let's just kick those people out," which is so odd to me because the first initial Modern Warfare remake, 2019, 2018, that was a good story. Like, what the fuck? I was surprised by it.
It actually made us think like Call of Duty was back. That's when they came with the new engine. They came with the whole new engine. That's when Warzone first got introduced. Was that game like?
It was
that moment, we were like,
looking up for
Call of Duty's back.
But nope.
And then they had Nicki Minaj twerking skins and fucking like it's just all like, it's not Call of Duty anymore.
It looks like a mobile. It looks like a mobile game. They added the Fallout Force the Fallout the TV show skins to it. And it just looks so bad. It's just so meaningless, corporate, soulless, hustless thing. And the fact that
people eat it up. I think it's that TikTok brain. I think it's that TikTok generation. And it sucks because I am a part of that generation. I'm not going to sit on my high horse and say I'm not.
I know, right?
But I genuinely think when you're doing bright colors and bright, like, flashy taunts and emotes, just so you can make money off of a game that you already paid $70 for, or $80 or $100. God forbid you even invest in a collector's edition now, because those usually suck now too.
They're completely waste
I just
of
feel
space.
like, why do you need that much more money? And I'm fine with microtransactions. I really am. Like, again, some of the games that I played still have them, and I
understand again, that's like inevitable. We're always going to have to deal with microtransactions. Fine, but for a $70 to $80 game, why am I hopping on it as if it's Fortnite? It's not free. So why are you asking me to do all these with this extra bullshit?
Before I can even decide what I want to play, you're popping up with an ad for the season pass, and it's just like, or the battle pass, and it's just like, fucking hell, dude. So yeah, Black Ops 7, that flopped. That pretty much, it was already dead to me from Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3 remake, which was fucking terrible.
Horseshit.
Like,
oh my goodness.
Like, I genuinely feel like Call of Duty has had 3 bad releases in a row. And I feel like they need to take, they're not going to, but in a perfect world, they would take a fucking break, because GTA 6 comes out in November. You're not competing with them. So if there was a year to take a break, it's this fucking year. Take a break. Get your shit together and come back out with something.
I don't know. Good. Maybe you're being a bit too maybe you're optimistic, but I really think they're at the stage of like a 2K level. They're going to do the same shit every year because people buy it. People don't vote with their wallets. Gamers are one of the most, for some reason, people forget that the gaming industry brings in the most money out of all industries in the fucking world, including music, including movies. Gamers,
GTA 5, highest grossing media of all time.
and yet we still are the few customer base where the companies will spit on you and say you lick that up, and then we get fucking some gamers next to us licking it up, thanking them for it. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, we're so walked on. Like, why are we doing this? Vote with our wallets, please.
I can't. So again, 2025 has had a few bad spots, but its majority, 99%, has been amazing.
It's been good.
I mean, there are games that I haven't even touched that I've heard are like Game of the Year contender, like Hades 2.
Yeah, people love
amazing.
Hades. Silk Song as well.
Like,
I'm still
Silk Song.
Silk Song.
My girlfriend played it. She fucking loved it. Like I think you're playing the original Hollow Knight, right?
I'm playing the first Hollow Knight because apparently you have to beat that in order to play Silk Song, because that's like the tutorial. But it's really good. Let's see.
Arc Raiders, another thing. Probably the best multiplayer game that come out this year. Again, I haven't played it just because I just haven't had time.
Just
but
so
again,
many games,
that game has been amazing. I mean, we haven't even gotten to Nintendo. I heard Donkey Kong Bonanza was amazing.
Was good. I heard that was good. Yeah.
I mean, there are other multiplayer games like Split Fiction. Again, that game was amazing.
Okay,
that's the same people that made It Takes Two and A Way Out. I played a majority of it with my girlfriend. Again, Split Fiction, a fucking amazing game. Mm-hmm. That could have easily won it. Death Stranding 2 on the beach, the sequel to the first one. Again, it's just so much. Ghost of Yotai.
Ghost of Yotai really got like. I feel like that pretty much got the least amount of attention of everything. Like, I heard, like,
just sucked. Just the year it came out, man. Like, if this game would have came out in any other year, it was really Ghost of Tsushima.
It was Ghost of Tsushima, but like better in a lot of different ways. Maybe not story, fair enough, but gameplay wise and world wise, it was better, I think.
You got Metal Gear Solid Delta, the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake.
That was
that was amazing. To me, it's crazy how this year has had so many good games. But it feels like, in a way, it has to go down from here, right? Like, I don't know where, like, 2026 apparently is arguably going to be even better. But I feel like GTA 6 is really carrying the weight of that. I feel like everyone, again, let's not forget.
Dare I say, I think GTA 6 is going to get fucking delayed again. Dare I say that?
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think people don't understand. Like, we looked at one trailer.
It's not coming.
One trailer. That was a long fucking time ago. Like, that was a really long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to come out this year in 2025, which is crazy if you think about it. Got delayed till 2026, and then got delayed again to the end of 2026.
Yeah, but I mean, video games isn't the only reason why they're saying 2025 is a goated year. They're even saying that because of the movies themselves as well. They say this is like best, almost like, will you say that this year, I mean, the last year, 2025, was the greatest in the 2020s? Like, since 2020, do you think this last year was top of the line? Because I think 2020 beats it. I think.
Yeah, it's crazy to say that because, like, I think really 2020 the COVID year.
No. That was movies were still releasing that year. Remember, the year after was when everything went dry. Or am I bugging out?
Okay.
Let me see.
Because I feel like 2020, the COVID year, there was like almost nothing out. There was like fucking Black Widow and No Time to Die. Like, it was fucking like 2 movies were in theaters.
Like, I felt like okay, maybe not 2020. Maybe 2021. Another round.
As far as 2025 goes, I think this is definitely, because I remember we did this thing for 2024. I barely got to the theaters that year. This year, I was in the theaters a lot more, just because I feel like there was a lot of movies worth watching in theaters.
Yeah,
and it's funny. Ironically, a lot of the movies I saw this year were already movies I'd already seen, but got releases in theaters, and I had to see them, like Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 2. The first Spider-Man movie, Revenge of the Sith.
Sith. I forgot we saw that this year.
Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
Whole bloody affair. Let's talk about Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, real quick. Like, I think
it's technically not a 2025 film.
But they added but the whole animation scene, they added so much to that. Like, I was always the kind of person to think that Kill Bill was a singular thing. I tried to watch it in one going, both volume 1 and 2. So the fact that it officially it came out in 2009, after 06. So after
2003.
After 23 years, we finally have an official extended cut with an extended, what's it, Kamiko? anime scene. I think it was such a phenomenal movie. The way the time, it did not feel at all with like 4 hours. So granted, we did have an intermission, but even with the intermission, the snap of a fingers, we were already on the intermission. Like, what the fuck? We're already done with part 1 just like that. It was amazing. The pacing.
It's funny because I've never seen it before, and I remember we had.
Yeah, that's insane.
You can go back You can go back a few episodes. I was talking about Quentin Tarantino. You're like, you've never seen Kill Bill?
Yeah, that's like.
And I think it's because I think it's because like I don't know what to think about like that, because I always thought that Quentin Tarantino is a dialogue guy. His movies are best when it's dialogue, when it's actors just acting their asses off. I never really saw him as like an action thriller revenge kind of guy. But then watching this movie, I realized, man, he's just a good director. He can do it all.
I mean, he's never. I will say he's never made a movie like Kill Bill before. After, like, he made Kill Bill, and then he didn't really make anything after like this. Don't get me wrong. I still love. I mean, again, Hateful Eight and Django are probably like right up there with Kill Bill, but they're not Kill Bill. Kill Bill is so stylized and a love letter to so many different genres of films. And he does it so well. I still love the fucking training scene where she's like in the casket and has to fucking do the punching, and then he shows the training montage. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah. I think Bill is one of his. I think Bill might be his best written character of all time.
Oh,
like,
shit!
Out of all the characters he's written, I think Bill might be his best. I don't think I've ever seen a character encapsulate so much charm, yet so much sinister,
vile. Like so vile,
so much sinister like evilness. Since like fucking Dutch Vanderlyn in Red Dead Redemption 2, Griffiths from Berserk.
He was so honest about his evilness. Like, well, like, I'm a murderer. What would you think? Like, you left me. What did you think was gonna happen? Like, that's literally.
But
that was his,
it's the way he was so charming about so it. Like you could see why people loved him, and like he had this weird relationship with like his fucking like his
little followers, his girls,
all his little girls, and it's just like it's this weird dynamic, but you can kind of see in a way why they're like whipped by him, like why they look up to him.
I mean, looking back at it, the only guy in the Bill gang was his brother. So literally, all the other girls had like a fixation with him. Lucy Liu?
They all had snake names. They all had snake names.
They did. They did.
Yeah. And to me, like Cottonmouth, I think was the final fight of the first movie. And it's so crazy, like how fucking bloody it was.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Insane levels of blood.
The original Kill Bill had that black and white because she thought it was stylistic choice, but in order for it to keep him the R rating and not the level above
NC-17.
NC-17, they had to cover that. But for the whole bloody affair, they finally released the entirety in the uncensored version. And it's interesting how actually like different the vibe and feeling of it is. I don't know which one I prefer because again, I'm so used to the black and white where I feel like it kind of fits in the movie, but I understand them taking it out for this one. I do.
I think it was crazy to me how like he clearly saw that one samurai movie where like the fucking hose malfunctioned when they cut him and the blood sprayed. He saw that and was just like, every time someone gets cut with a sword, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, literally.
Every single time someone gets cut with a sword, blood just sprays everywhere. And I loved it. It felt like an old like kung fu movie in a way. It felt so stylish. It felt so interesting. Uma Thurman, I didn't think much of her just because my only really like time I've seen her act is Pulp Fiction, and I'm not a huge fan of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction's mid.
And man, she killed it as the bride. Now I see
Beatrix.
I see,
come on now, she's Beatrix right there.
Man, again, that movie didn't even come out in 2025, but that was probably the most fun I've had in the theater watching a movie. Was watching a 4-hour-long take of both movies put together. Seeing this character Bill, who's not even shown on screen in the first one.
4 hours and 35 minutes, my guy. 4 hours and 35 minutes. It does not, I'm telling you, it does not feel like 4 hours and 35 minutes whatsoever. It really is on some Lord of the Rings. You sit down, you blink, you're already in the second half. You blink again, it's over. Like, what the fuck?
And it's also like, I can't imagine not watching this back to back. Like, I cannot imagine just watching one and then taking a break and coming back to it. Like, you got to watch this all in one sitting.
It's a journey.
You got to see.
Genuinely a journey. The best, one of the greatest revenge film. I love the fact that it's Kill Bill. I feel like most people should know it. I like that it has, especially for Quentin Tarantino wise, it has a pretty happy ending. It has like a very optimistic ending, and I like that she got Like it wasn't a type of revenge story. Like if you going out for revenge, you better get ready to dig 2 graves. Nah, she had to only dig like several others, but not for hers. So I did like she made it out and got it.
I also I just loved how fucking violent it was, and like
It was
the
so
sense
violent.
of like somebody can like chop someone's arm off with a fucking strike, or someone could snatch an eye out of someone's fucking socket. Like I love the heart technique thing at the end.
Yeah, the 5
like,
palm
again,
exploding heart technique.
Yeah, again, it's goofy, but I like that. Like
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
Yeah, it fits.
I think that's just cool to me.
Literally.
I also love that. Man, I think the second one, legit, it's Kill Bill, but Volume 2 is like Bill. Like he's in that a lot.
Yeah, more than you
And
thought.
can
Because I
see
mean,
why.
again, Bill is a mythical person. It's just a name in the first one, but then you finally see Bill, and Bill gets more screen time, a whole lot more, I guess, than what you expected would have been.
Yeah, and I don't know, his tone, his cadence, the way he acts, the fact that when she shows up to kill him, he's with their daughter and he's kind of fucking around playing,
acting like everything is normal. He just look, mommy, mommy was sleeping, but mommy's awake now. To the daughter, like what the fuck?
You know what it felt like? It felt like he was always in control of every single scene he was in, always. It just was so weird, even when like he had to go up to the mountains to convince the instructor to train her, and he got his all bloodied up and shit. Like
he still got his way.
He still got his way, and I feel like even in the end, I think he did get his way. I feel like he knew he was probably gonna die, and he liked it. I thought it was cool.
Look at how she got rid of everyone else. He got the easy way out. She definitely she was still crying. Like that's the thing. She got her daughter back, and she was crying. And you could say it was because she got her daughter back, but I think it was a mixture. Because remember, the daughter was they were in the hotel. The daughter was watching TV, and she was crying in the bathroom. I think it is part of her. She was happy she got her daughter back, but I also think she was grieving the loss of Bill at the same time.
Yeah,
it's like she got it away, but at the end of the day, I think he still had her. He still had his claws in her. She still loved him. Yeah. I think that's what it was fucked up about it.
But anyway, enough about a 2002 or early 2000s movie. 2025 actually had good movies that came out in 2025.
Yeah, some good movies.
Some that I'll touch on. Obviously, the huge one that if you're on the internet or you even fucking just walked outside, Sinners was the biggest thing when it came out. You could not go anywhere without hearing about Sinners. Sinners was huge.
Got fucking snubbed at the Golden Globes, but that's just my opinion, right? That's not my opinion. They got snubbed.
Here's my thing. The only one that they got snubbed for, in my opinion, was Best Original Song. That, to me, they did not do Best Original Song. I feel like Miles Canton should have definitely won that award.
Oh, you might not know this.
Best Score.
They got Best Score.
They got Best Score.
Okay,
they deserve that. They deserve that.
They got Best Score, but it wasn't even aired on television. They gave it the Ludwig.
Oh, you're right.
It wasn't even aired, my guy. They gave that Ludwig,
one of the best composers of our generation. He is
like Hans Zimmer of our generation. He has done everything he started from Childish Gambino to Kendrick Lamar to movie soundtracks.
He was an Oppenheimer.
Sinners, Oppenheimer. He did Wakanda Forever. Like he does like the top tier.
I mean,
stuff.
I'll butcher his name, but we're talking about
it's Ludwig
Göransson.
Swedish dude.
Yeah.
Swedish.
Yeah,
but
Swedish. But like he's doing Odyssey now. He's doing Odyssey. Like man, that's gonna hit like crack, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna
Sinners. Let's start off with this then. What is your top 3 of this year? Film-wise related.
Okay,
top 3 movies.
I'm glad you mentioned this. I thought about this. All right, I will say I'm not going to give an order just because it's hard. Because I genuinely think that it can go any way. Sinners is definitely up there. I think Sinners was one of those movies where it got hyped up so much.
You would think it was like it can't be good. Yeah.
Anytime a movie gets this much traction on YouTube, on television, you're like, this shit's not going to be that fucking good.
No.
I watched it, and it was not at all what I thought it was going to be.
No.
It was genuinely good. And the moment when I first watched it, I'm not going to lie, I was hating just a little bit because it just reminded me so much of From Dusk Till Dawn. But I ain't going to lie to you. It's one of those movies where, like, when you sit on it,
it gets better and better.
It, like, grows.
Yeah.
It, like, grows. And it's just like, man, last time I seen my brother, man, last time I seen the son, I'm just like, God, I'm just like,
first time
I get it now. I get it. I had that Frank from Sunny in Philadelphia moment. I was just like,
yeah, again, now. As for me, it's like my dad, he's a black dude that grew up in Virginia. So like it felt very like wow, this was really is a movie. Like it came from like roots. Like it felt like, okay, yeah, this is like really what my grandparents were doing back in the day, and like the way he was encapsulating that, and then putting in the music, because again, music is the language of like it transcends time. That's pretty much the point of Sinners.
Yeah,
it transcends time of its. Yeah, again, it holds the culture.
That scene where he's singing the song and the camera's rotating around, showing you the history of the music, where it started and where it ended up. Like that was such a beautiful scene. And the fact that it was all done in one shot practical is insane.
Exactly. Like, it is insane. The whole entire film was shot in IMAX as well, which is still impressive. And again, the cinematography...
Let's just not even mention, Michael B. Jordan is playing two different fucking people.
Okay, this is... like, okay, here's the thing, okay? I have not seen Mario Supreme yet, okay? But I still think...
Yeah, we haven't seen Mario Supreme.
I still think... No. I still think Michael B. Jordan should have won over Timothée Chalamet. Michael B. Jordan... Smoke and Stack are two different fucking people. You can't say... No, if, answer, but. He carried this movie in so many places. Stack was the heart, the laugh, the joy. But Smoke was like the more methodical...
Determined the brains,
speak less... and do more kind of guy. And the fact that he was able to portray both characters so well and so differently, the fact that you were like, oh wait, that is only one person, a singular man. But I guess Timothée Chalamet playing another version of Uncut Gems was good enough, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
To me, this sounds crazy, but I feel like this is the Ryan Coogler film that like all those Black Panther fans, they should have went crazy for this film. I feel like this was the hill to die on.
That's the thing.
This was the hill to die on. Like I feel like this is the movie that again encapsulates like what you want from this type of time period piece, where it's enveloping a culture, showing you again music and the soulfulness and the fact that it has a villain that is very like, his story isn't, you have to look for it, but when you look for it, it's there. Like you have a villain and Remick who
Coogler
doesn't really tell you what is.
I'd say Coogler's villains, he writes amazing villains. The way he writes it, he makes you genuinely agree with the villain, and the villain makes genuine great points. And just like this guy, you don't know nothing, but once you're looking at the details, oh wait, he is a vampire from where?
I'm not a huge fan of Killmonger just because I felt like Michael B. Jordan overhyped that performance, but his motivations were good, and I feel like he made a lot of sense.
Was good, exactly.
I feel like he made a lot. I think you're right. I mean, Coogler does write good villains, and I think that Remick was one of those villains where
the Irish fucking vampire, so like he knows what it is to be, in a sense, like fucking
been alive from the Crusades when they try to bring over Christianity into Ireland.
He knows persecution. He understands persecution, and he has a guiding light to free them. And you know the way the movie goes, technically he did free one of the brothers, I would say. Like, I mean, he kind of ended up free.
It's crazy because he's wearing a wedding ring the entire time.
Yeah.
And so at one point he was married, and there's even a theory that like the reason he wanted Sammy was to use his music to bring his wife back. I feel like that's people's theories and such.
The thing. It's like Sammy was the gift. He was so good with, again, his music was so good it transcended time itself into a point of it fell into the spiritual, mystical realm. That's why Remy pretty much got him to the moth to a flame. You're like, ooh, what is that? Is that a musician I hear? Because at the end of the day, that's the thing. His motivation was that he wanted a fucking family. That's the fucking funniest thing about it. Like, he was genuinely meaningful when he says, I want to set you guys free. Join us. We will forever love you. He meant that genuinely because he doesn't have a home. Again, the whole Irish, the rocky road to Dublin. He just all he
English
wanted.
Came in,
All he did was he wanted a community himself. Even though he was just killing people for it. But again, like, it was very well written.
Anyway, so back to the question. Sinners is definitely up there.
Yeah.
So listen, I go back and forth with this because I look at the movies this year and I'm like, that's pretty good, but I don't know if it's top 3. That's pretty good, but I don't know if it's top 3.
I got my top 3.
Listen, I have a love-hate with this movie. I really do. Because the first 2 acts are so fucking good.
Okay.
And then the third act to me kind of fucks up a bit, but it doesn't fuck it up too much to where I'm going to take it off my top 3, and that's Weapons. I think Weapons is such a good fucking movie.
It's so
good. Until one character shows up. For me, this is my opinion. Some people don't give a fuck. Some people are like, that character was funny as fuck. I like that character.
Gladys?
To me, the moment Gladys shows up in Weapons, it lost me. I lost the plot. I thought, to me, this is kind of stupid. But I think that was the same thing of how I felt with the Babadook. I felt like, you know, the movie was good, and I felt like he made a lot of sense. I think Weapons is just, to me, the moment Gladys shows up in Weapons, I lost me. I lost the plot. I thought, to me, this is kind of stupid. But I think that was the same thing of how I felt with the Babadook. I felt like he is so good at like the first 2 acts of every movie. Let me get the guy, Zach Kreger. I think he is so fucking good at asking a question, but he doesn't. He's not that good at answering the question.
You would not like his first movie, Barbarian, but I think that's why. I think that's the appeal.
Oh, Barbarian.
Like.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Barbarian. I thought Babadook. My bad. Barbarian. That's what I meant. Barbarian. I have seen Barbarian. I have seen it.
Yeah. So like the Justin Long
and so he has the same issues in that movie. I think he's so good at asking a question and then making you think about it, and then he gives you the answer. And you're like, that's the answer.
I think
like,
you just
like that's kind of like
think you have to accept the fact that I was initially thrown off by it too, but I just accept because I was going into it and thinking it was a mystery movie, but the mystery was low-key solved within like halfway through the second or end of the second act, and then it did totally shift. But I think the shift was really good because it shifted pretty much to the main character.
The ending's amazing.
The kid.
The ending's hilarious. I loved it.
But it's not even that. It's just like the metaphors of like the whole meaning. Like, remember she was it the dream? She was walking to the house and then she looked up and it was a fucking AR, some shit up there. It's like it's. Just,
I mean, listen, Zach Kreger can say that. Oh, you can interpret that however you want to, but he's telling a message. He's talking about school shooting. In my opinion, it makes the most. One kid's left. The whole classroom goes fucking missing one day. Like, to me, that's a metaphor for
school shooting,
violence in schools.
But it's also the fact that at the end of the movie, when the kids are saved, they're never the same. They are genuinely mentally messed up for the rest of their lives. Even their parents. He said, "Oh yeah, Ryan and the kid. What's the kid Ryan? What's that the kid's name?
He moved to a different school, and then some of the kids even started talking again. Like they never really were the same.
Yeah, his parents was kidnapped. They went to a psychiatric place. The kids sometimes never speak again. So it has clearly messaging of that. Even if you do survive trauma, that can still fuck you up for the rest of your life. So it's like the message of it's a great movie.
And it's called Weapons. Yeah. I mean, it's not that subtle. Like even though like Gladys is using people as weapons, that's the whole. But it's not that subtle to me.
It's not.
But again, number 3, it can go so many ways because you have movies like Ballerina, who are like earlier in the year that were amazing. You have Bring Her Back, which is one of the goriest fucking movies that I've seen so far this year. Mm-hmm. You have One Battle After Another, which is our friend Caden's fucking all-time favorite movie. And to me, that's a great fucking movie too. I haven't seen it, but I'm not gonna shit on that. You also have to me like little love things here, like Predator Badlands was really good to watch. I genuinely enjoyed that film. You also have things like to me it's a very easy answer.
Okay, what is it?
Superman.
Holy shit!
I think
Superman.
I think Superman. To me, when you can single-handedly, now listen, I'll say this with a grain of salt.
Okay.
When you can single-handedly save an entire universe, that to me is worth celebrating. But WB did just get bought out by Netflix.
That goddamn doomsday scenario, the worst fucking possible route.
This might age very poorly, but when you can save an entire universe with a single film, I think that's worth celebrating. I think that's my favorite movie that I've watched.
Look, this is the first superhero movie that genuinely filled me up with genuine hope. Like I was actually feeling hopeful. Like this movie actually lifted my spirits up. And like, what the fuck? Like,
I mean, we've gone into depth about it. It's a great movie.
Movie.
I mean, no need to really like go back into it again. I definitely think like some movies that deserve praise that will probably just get forgotten about is like The Long Walk with the Stephen King movie.
Yeah, that's good.
That was really good. You saw Him. How was Him?
Him is what I think. Okay, maybe like
that was one of those things where like it's misdirecting because it's saying like, oh, it's a Jordan Peele movie, but it's not. It's produced by him.
The fact that they plastered in his name did the other director very big injustice. I don't know why they did that shit, but maybe because they knew the film wasn't gonna be that good. But at the end of the day, I didn't think it was much better because my unpopular opinion, I'm not the biggest fan of the Jordan Peele films. So to me, Him wasn't that much different compared to the rest, but the vast majority say it was like dog shit. It was like it was as good and it made as much sense as Us and Get Out and Nope did. It made as much sense as they did to me. So it's like, okay, the movie was very pretty. I'll give it that. The cinematography was pretty, but cinematography ain't enough sometimes, and it really wasn't enough.
What about Avatar? That's all it is pretty. I mean, Avatar,
what's called Fire and Ash? Fire and Ash. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I did watch it. You watched it?
No.
You haven't watched. You didn't get past.
I'm good on that, Chief. I don't think. Listen, man.
Unironically, it might be my favorite one. It's
out of the 3 that have come out.
It might be my favorite one out of the 3 come out. I think the second one is definitely filler. It was more of a nature documentary than an actual like movie. It was still decent. The first one was good, I guess, but the third one,
It's a typical hero story. Fucking.
The third one is entering because like how they were very mystical people and like very religious. Like Awa is the goddess of the moon planet. This time, I think James Cameron's going more into like the metaphysical, like actual spiritual realm. He introduced like more spiritual shit, which I think is pretty cool. It's like alien spirituality, so it's like visions and shit, but also like it's very good. Like it's like how would I say it? I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but again, it's not that deep. The whole practically Awa is how Ego, the living planet, how it's like a giant planet that's alive. Pretty much that's what Awa is. And you pretty much see a more personification of her in that movie. And I think I like the way they did that. But can I name more than like 2 characters? No, I still can't name half the fucking cast. I don't know a single one of their kids' names. I don't know their names.
I think that's where they went. They lost me. It's like
I don't know.
They're now all into the aliens. There's no humans to latch onto, except for one. I think his name's Spider.
Spider's
dope.
But I will say Spider's been getting way too much hate. People are saying he's a shit actor. He was pretty good in this movie. I don't know why people were dragging that kid. He was like a 15.
He's the only fucking human.
Yeah,
he's an easy target.
Yeah, I guess
you can't.
Target,
they can't even name the other actors' names. They don't know who the fuck they are. They're fucking blue people. So it's like he's the only kid. He's the only fucking human.
Yeah.
To me, like James Cameron said, I think it sucks because the bar is set so extremely high for these movies, the Avatar movies. I think he said if this one fails, which
it didn't.
Fail,
it made a building. Hold on.
Yeah. So I mean, but even then, is that enough? Because again, Way of Water and Avatar 1 are like what 2 and 3 on the highest grossing movies of all time.
Yeah.
So again, he said that if this movie fails, he can wrap it up in the next one, but he plans to make 5. He wants to make 5. But if this one fails or doesn't perform well, he can wrap it up in the next one.
It made 1.2 billion worldwide. I don't know
with
if that's
a goal
a good
of like
thing. I don't know what the goal.
But how much
here.
did Way of Water make worldwide? I'm telling you right now, like the bar is set very high for these movies.
Yeah, it is.
And I
100%.
feel like, to me, it's a little ridiculous because it's like, I mean, James Cameron. I don't even know how to describe him as a director because how do you describe somebody that has only ever made huge record-breaking box office movies? Like, it's kind of hard to even really say he has a style. Because his style is just...
Yeah, he falls more in line like the quote-unquote mainstream director, but most of his movies are good. Like, they're literally all good. Like, what Terminator...
Yeah, Titanic's great. Titanic is great.
Terminator's good.
Aliens.
Aliens
that's John Carpenter.
Good.
I think that's John...
No,
that was
Aliens.
James Cameron. That was James Cameron.
Aliens
was James Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's really hard to... The first Terminator was great. Okay, you know what? I mean, yeah, it definitely feels like he went... again, the first Avatar, I feel like, set him on that course of being like this... I'm only gonna make movies if they break fucking world records now. Like he kind of just like put away like new ideas and passion projects.
It's not really a bug. I couldn't say box himself into a corner, but he did. I mean, look, you've seen the fucking behind the scenes. That's just goddamn ridiculous, the amount of technology. They literally invent new things in order to shoot that stuff.
I think they are pushing the boundaries in terms of motion capture and CGI. It's some of the best CGI I've ever seen.
I hate to say, but like Water and Fire has never looked so good in that shit. Like Avatar genuinely looks like they're fucking the alien planet of Europa. If there are aliens on there, I could see, alien. They look like fucking genuine aliens. So like, visuals, again, stunning. Characters, I can't name it, but the visuals are cool. Yeah.
But again, this year has been such an interesting thing because if you look at the list, you have these really like Predator Badlands was one that like didn't get talked about a lot, but to me that was a fucking great Predator
I still need to
movie.
see that
Like, I think Predator, ever since that one director took it over, he started with Prey. It's Dan Trachtenberg. He ever since started with Prey, Predator Killers of Killers. No, but now that I've seen Predator Badlands, I want to see Prey.
Prey's my favorite
funny to me
Predator.
that it's so funny. Well, Predator movie.
Predator
movie.
That's fine. Oh yeah, Predator. Oh yeah, man. Predator film. Yes.
Yeah. So to me, it's crazy because Predator Badlands is the first movie where the Predator himself is the main character, and the Predator actually speaks.
Oh
and
shit.
Like they have an actual language now, and to me, it's such a really good coming of age story of an alien that you've only ever seen just be the antagonist in every other movie it's been in. And to me, it's really cool to like show that from a different perspective of
Okay,
like,
I get that.
he's the, you don't know what his story is. He
No.
might, he might be the underdog. He might be trying to prove something to himself. Like it's a great film. I loved that. Ballerina was a fun ride. I think
Very
like,
fun.
yes, give us more. Do not continue John Wick, please. If
Okay,
you're gonna give us John Wick,
5 is confirmed. We're getting John Wick 5. That is confirmed.
But we don't know if it's a continuation of the story. It might be a prequel. It
It's a
might be something
continuation, man.
else.
I think it might be a
Man.
continuation. I don't know, but okay, I'll get to my top 3 then. So third spot, Sinners. Again, I said what I said about it. Phenomenal movie, tear-jerking movie, amazing. Second favorite, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze arc. Oh
Yeah,
my
you got to tell me about
goodness,
this because
bro.
I don't know shit about Chainsaw Man, but this is the anime movie.
Bro,
Like
it's
anime
the
movies don't
anime
usually
movie. Yeah.
anime movies usually aren't that good. I've heard mixed things about them.
Lately, they've been good. They've been good.
Okay,
The
I mean it's
Demon
good to know they're
Slayer-
going in the right direction.
Yeah, the Demon Slayer movie also came out. People like that movie, but it's more like a flashback, the movie, where this is a continuation right from episode 13. So it's pretty much like you watch it's only 12 episodes. Watch the fucking series. Season 1 is 12 episodes, and then you go into the movie, Reze arc, because it's pretty much a 3 to 4 volume thing. But the quality, and I think Mappa is the one that animated it, and they pretty much do like top of the line, all of like the most amazing anime shit you've seen in the last like 5 years was because of Mappa. So like visuals is beautiful, stylistic, music choice, the voice acting, the way it is so different compared to the manga, but at the same time, at the same level, it's phenomenal what they're doing with this story, and I really cannot wait to see more. Again, it is a fucking mind-bending, cool, like it's like eye orgasmic how beautiful this goddamn fucking movie is. And like the songs, there's like 2 or 3 songs. Yeah, you need to watch it so you can talk
I
about this
definitely,
shit.
you're not the only person that I've
Yeah.
heard praise this movie. Like even outside of like TikTok and social media, I have friends that have also said it's really good.
It's good. Yeah, Reze is
Yeah.
a fucking amazing character. Every character is so well written in this shit. I love Denji. Again, like manga wise, it's my favorite, and I think Chainsaw Man is the best of the new generation by a long shot.
And all-
I get
all I'm
people
gonna
love
say is
Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero and fucking Demon Slayer, but Chainsaw Man is the best out of them all.
know what kind of man you are. That's all I'm saying. I
know what
I
kind
watched
of
2
man you
episodes. Power, whatever the fucking name is. Yeah, I see what kind of. I see what you're into.
Power.
Yeah.
But my number 1 movie of the year, which we have said a few minutes ago, is Bring Her Back. I think, I don't know. It's like
Really?
Bring Her Back is probably my favorite. I think back on that movie so much. The way I think, what's her name? Sally Hanks. She won. I think a BAFTA, or she won an award for it. The way the movie portrays
Sally
grief,
Hawkins?
yeah, Sally Hawkins. The way the movie portrays grief is such in that way. It was so.
Is she not an Oscar-winning actress from The Shape of Water?
Shape of Water. Yeah, she plays the main.
I don't know if
character,
she
Shape of
won an
Water.
Oscar for that, but that was like an Oscar like nominated
Performance,
movie.
yeah.
Like
the performances are great. The way what her
Again,
character
that's
does
another movie-
for grief is insane. It's gory. It's hard to watch. The kid actor that plays the little possessed boy, phenomenal. He makes there isn't any jump scares, but when there's a singular jump
doesn't
scare in the
need to
movie.
be.
No, there's a singular jump scare in the movie, and it fucking scared the fuck out of me when I watched it the first time. Like, I don't know. It's like I love the grotesqueness of it and like the hardness to watch, but then there's this deep character piece at the same time, I think, with the grieving mother. And I mean, again, it's just grief. It's so good. I love the movie.
Remember Rocka Rocka, right?
Rocka
The
Rocka,
Filippo
yeah.
Brothers or whatever.
Talk to
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It's insane what they're able to do with $15 million budget. $15 million movie. It's like
It was only $15 million?
Only $15 million. It's also a
Fuck,
what's it, a bottleneck movie? It only takes place in one location, and the house is pretty. The cinematography, acting is phenomenal. It was, I think, the blind sister. She was like one of the first. They pick up first time local New Zealand, because they shoot all this stuff in like New Zealand because they're from New Zealand.
Yeah, they're Kiwis.
Yeah, Kiwis. So it's like
Kiwis.
they pick up the local actors there. That's how the one lead from Talk to Me got her thing. It's like it's good. I am so hyped to whatever they make next. I'm seated.
I say Kiwi as a good thing. I say Kiwi as a good thing. All right. I have some friends that are from New Zealand. I have some friends that are from New Zealand. Some people don't like being called Kiwis, but I just say it as a good thing.
Okay.
Listen, my thing about the movie. Listen, when I first watched it, I remember I had some things to say about it.
You surely did.
Again, sometimes in the moment, I get angry, I get upset, things bother me. I take a moment, I relax, I sleep on it, and I wake up. I'm like, okay, it wasn't that bad.
It really was.
I think for me, what made me mad about that movie was when I watched it is that they tried to portray the mother, the foster mother, who's pretty much the antagonist of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They try to portray her as a very sympathetic character towards the end.
I like
and
that
I feel like
aspect of it.
In the moment, I felt like that wasn't earned. I felt like that person was doing some pretty evil shit, and I don't feel like they did. But then I slept on it and I realized, no, that's the point. The point is that, like, no, she doesn't deserve this. And that's why at the end, she gives into it. She doesn't kill the fucking the blind daughter.
Yeah.
She doesn't bring her daughter back. She accepts her fate and she dies. And she fucking offs herself. I mean, like, that to me, like, the last shot of the movie is pretty, I liked it.
Yeah, with her
floating in the
pool with her daughter. Yeah, it's like, whoa.
With her dad's daughter's corpse. I feel like, to me, like, okay, I slept on it. I get the message. I liked it. The fact that it is only 15 minutes.
But tugs at your heartstrings a lot, I think. That's what I like about it as well.
Man, I just think I got mad because she fucking killed the only likable character in my eyes in the whole fucking movie. She fucking just killed his ass. Like, to me, that genuinely pissed me off so much. Yeah. But I did love the scene when the blind she feels him, like she feels his face,
him and starts crying. Yeah, exactly.
Feels his teeth.
Come on now.
And starts crying because, like, she knows that he's gone now. Like, again, for only a first-time actor, she definitely had moments where, like, I could tell she was a first-time actor, but I'll let that go because 99% of her scenes were really fucking good. And I also just love that, again, the whole brother and sister dynamic I can relate to, being an older brother and having a younger sister.
She's 16 now, so it's like she was probably like 14 years old when they first originally started the movie. So yeah, very insane.
Yeah. And again, a very, like, I think the brothers hasn't been in much either. Like, again,
he's not been in much either. Yeah.
The gore of this fucking movie is next level.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when he's fucking biting the counter and his fucking teeth are like chipping away. When he starts biting the knife
with the
like,
it's like the melon, and yeah, exactly. It's so good. I should just
that to me it's a great movie. And I felt like when I first watched it, I hated some things about it, but it's just like Hereditary. When I first saw Hereditary, I got mad at it too. But then I sleep on it and I realized, no, you know what? It's good. It's good. Yeah. I'll calm down. It's just crazy that a $15 million budget, they can make that. But Stranger Things season 5 had a total budget of $480 million for season 5. Okay, Terrell.
Oh man,
I have a genuine question for you.
What's up?
Where the fuck did that money go? Where did $480 million go? Because I know Millie Bobby Brown is not worth that much money.
And they're fucking.
I get you got to pay the actors. I get that. That's why. Where's the money go? Oh, it's the actors. But
not D&D. Oh, it is again. It's again D&D. It's another
Duffer Brothers.
Yeah, but another D&D. Yeah. Duffer Brothers.
I told it to my girl. I'm like, bro, there's something about two people writing a series. It never ends well. I should have seen the writing was on the wall, Terrell. We just were too blind to see it.
Okay,
like,
with me, I liked Stranger Things in entirety. Honestly, I think season 4 might be my favorite. They were cooking.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. Yeah. That's what's crazy. Is Game of Thrones? You saw it slowly declining. This wasn't a slow decline. It wasn't. It was like a dip, and then I was like, oh shit, this is good again. And then fucking just like off a cliff. And
I think like I got to episode.
What the fuck happened?
Again, I'm gonna be. I gave it a fair shot. I got to episode 4 or 5, so I watched 4 to 5 hours of this shit, and I dropped it. I'm sorry. I looked up the ending. I got the gist of it, but I genuinely felt like I was wasting my time watching this goddamn show. But you finished it, right?
Watched all of it. I just like Game of Thrones. Like, I feel like I just had to see it through. Like, I kind of wasn't liking where this was going, but it's so funny. It's so funny because I remember I was watching it with my girl. She said, "Oh my god, this person's gonna die. That person's gonna die. This person's gonna die," and I just had to look at her and say, "Babe, it's Netflix."
It's Netflix.
Like,
wait, so another funny. Wait, spoilers. No one died?
Yeah, spoilers. Listen, I told her this. It's not Game of Thrones, babe. But then I realized even Game of Thrones didn't kill off a lot of people towards the end.
Yeah.
So it's like, if that's the show where we measure main character deaths by, even towards the end, they didn't kill anybody. They barely killed anyone towards the end. So you really think fucking Stranger Things is going to kill off like 4 or 5 main characters? No.
So no one died?
They killed off... you remember that one fucking sister from season 2 that fucking had the powers as well? That was like one of the worst rated episodes in all the entire series.
The show, yeah.
Yes, she came back, and then she ended up dying.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, okay. I watched the episode where she came back and she was like, dog. Again, that's her character was also like, it's so, the dialogue is so bad. It just felt like the characters only interacted to make a mischievous plan, but other than that, the only people that got like screen time to talk was the fucking Holly, the sister that was fucking, I guess, a main character now, but then also fucking, what's his name? Noah, I don't even know what the fucking, Will and his mom.
Will.
And fucking Will can't act for fucking nothing.
Listen. I genuinely had no issue with Will stepping into the main character role because, in my opinion, the show was always about him. The episode 1 is really called The Disappearance of Will Byers.
Season 1.
So I always thought it starts with Will, it ends with Will. I kind of liked the idea where they were going with this whole Harry Potter like quest where it's like,
he's a Horcrux,
Vecna's a part of me. I have to die in order to kill him. But we didn't get that.
No, we didn't.
Vecna gets killed in the most bitch way I've ever seen a main character die. This ending was so bad.
He gets pushed on the spike. That's literally all it is, right? He's just like, and then
this fucking ending was so bad that there was an entire movement. People, conformity gate. Guys, there's these plot holes. They're just fucking plot holes.
Yeah, they're just
plot holes.
Yeah.
Stop making the Duffer Brothers sound like they're better writers than they actually are. They've been a documentary, and you can see them writing the script.
That's the thing. The icing on the cake. Like, first of all, people were defending it. Then Netflix dropped the documentary, which I think they only did that to put the blame back on the Duffer Brothers. They made those guys seem the most incompetent. They did not give a single fuck. The Vecna actor went up to one of them trying to describe Vecna's purpose and this, and you could see the most uninteresting. He did not give a single fuck what that actor had to say about the character. It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Like,
one thing I'm gonna say, if this is what's his name, Jamie Campbell,
Vecna.
His performance as Vecna was the only good thing about this entire show. His performance as Henry and Vecna, that was good.
Yeah,
Mr. Whatsit, that was good. I think that I don't know which brother it is, but there's a theory that one of the brothers had the wife as like a ghostwriter.
They got a
divorce.
I believe it. I think that's literally the divorce gate theory. The divorce theory.
Yeah, it's so like I have never seen this ever in a show, and I've seen some bad like series finales. We lived through Game of Thrones. We lived through Dexter. We lived through Lost. We've seen some bad series finales. I ain't never seen no motherfucker ever get blamed for his wife that left him ruined the show. This is some next level like spit on your fucking like while you're already knocked down type of shit. Like this is fucking crazy. They're really saying that one of the brothers, I don't know which one it is, Matt or Ross, I don't know which one it is, but his wife got the divorce, and they're saying that his wife was a ghostwriter, and it shows. It doesn't help that in the documentary where it shows him writing the script, you can see ChatGPT tabs opened on the fucking desktop.
Fucking Reddit fucking pages, like what the hell are we doing over here? But that's the thing, they had 3 years to write, but we have the director of that one episode saying, yeah, man, they're still writing it. I don't know what I'm doing for real. I'm just planning.
Volume.
I'm just playing
3 volumes.
As it goes.
So the way they did this was 3 volumes. Volume 1 was like 4 episodes. Volume 2 was 2 episodes. Volume 3 was the last 2 episodes.
Okay.
Or the last episode, I should say. The last episode. And it's so crazy to me that while they were filming Volume 1, they didn't even know what the fucking ending was. They didn't even know where they were going with the plot. And to me, it's like, you had 3 years to write this. You had 3 years to write this. And not only that, season 4 was so good. What the fuck happened? Like, this is not a Game of Thrones situation. Game of Thrones was a slow decline.
No, with Game of Thrones, they had a quote-unquote reason. No, they had a reason to leave. They wanted it. They had Star Wars. Disney said, you guys want to do a Star Wars movie? They said, oh shit, we're kind of tired of Game of Thrones. We could continue this, but we could do Disney Star Wars. What the fuck do the Duffer Brothers have? All they had was Stranger Things. That's all they had. and they
They had a
fumbled the last season.
They had a $480 million budget, the highest budget of any season so far. And ironically, this looks the worst the show's ever looked. The fucking sets look terrible. The CGI looks fucking terrible.
It was damn near double. The last season 4 was 270 million. This season 140 million. And I still remember fucking Max
480.
Yeah, 480. Max running to the fucking scene and the scene by scene comparison of like season 4
yeah,
of her
running up that hill, that iconic scene.
Yeah, and then season 5 of her just, I guess, running on a CW treadmill like the Flash. Just fucking cheap.
It looked terrible.
It looked horrible.
It looked terrible green screen.
Like what the fuck?
You know what? You know what show has gone?
It went in their pockets, man.
You know a show's gone off the deep end when they're trying to nostalgia bait their own shit.
Yeah, literally.
Like, they're not even trying to nostalgia bait like different shit that you've seen. They're trying to nostalgia bait their own shit. Oh, remember that great scene in season 4 where Max suffers from like deals with her depression in this metaphorical but physical way, and she runs and she decides, I want to live. We're gonna do that exact same scene again. But this time, we're gonna do it 3 times. You should have said 3 fucking times.
Was it 3 times? Damn, I didn't get that
Holy
far now.
fuck, dude! Like, to me, it's like, brother, you're beating a dead horse. Like,
Literally.
remember when the show was good? Remember when it was good? Remember when it was good?
Berries? Remember? That is insane.
And to me, it's like, listen, I'll admit this. Is it a fucking 2 or 3 out of 10? Like, no, it's not that. It's not that. Because to me, there were things to like in this season. There were characters in this season that were good to like. I thought Dustin was really good. I thought
I can see that.
Unironically, I thought that Nancy and Jonathan, it didn't feel conclusive when they had like this. They broke up essentially.
Yeah, they broke
but
up.
You couldn't tell because they were talking about like he had a ring. I was like, do you accept my unproposal?
Yeah.
And there was this moment I thought they were gonna die, and it was a really good scene. I liked that they're acting. They were crying. Like they again were allowed to act. I thought that was good. I thought Will was good. I know you probably didn't like him. I thought Will's arc, where I thought it was heading, I thought was good. It didn't head that way though. It didn't, like, again, I thought, genuinely thought if there's one person that could die in this show, if there's one person, it was Will. I thought like that could have been the one person, because 11 can't die. They already did that before. They already, in the end of season 1, she fucking dies.
They fucking baited Hopper's death like twice. Like, remember the whole like...
And he already died.
Yeah.
He already, quote unquote, died and came back. So it's like, you can't do that again.
Doing that shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Man, they fucking did it. They killed 11. Or they killed 11. Because they couldn't even commit to that either.
Oh, so
it
was it an obscure thing? Like, she disappeared again like the first season? Like, what do you mean?
Man, no. So, okay. I'll put it to you this way. So, essentially... I don't like this like last season minute of like lore dump. I thought the Upside Down being the evil place made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why they had to add this next, like they're too many cooks in the kitchen. So listen, I'll explain it to you like how they explain it in the show.
All right.
This is the normal world. The Upside Down isn't this world parallel to ours. It's actually a wormhole that leads to another world, which I think they call Chaos or some shit. Some D&D reference. No. It's something like that. Like it's a D&D reference. Okay. It might not have been that. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
But essentially, it's a wormhole. It's a passage to this evil world where Vecna originally ended up at when 11 sent his ass away. And I always loved the idea of 11. She's the one that created the Upside Down. I loved that idea.
Yeah, that's dope.
That it goes back to who you think is the hero. But so what apparently like, again, it doesn't really explain it that much because the Duffer Brothers are terrible at explaining themselves. This season has had the most plot holes of any show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Where did the Demigorgons go? The final ad, where there was like not a single Demigorgon, not a single Demidog, none of those. They just vanished, right?
Matt Duffer, Ross Duffer, you're not watching this. If somehow this ends up, you do watch this. When fans ask you questions like that, you're better just not answering them.
No, not answering.
Like, and I know he came on like a podcast or some shit and said, "Oh, I was tired and I was just reading stuff." Like, just don't answer them, because when you respond with, "Man, Vecna," I mean, I guess he just didn't get.
He wasn't
prepared to get caught lacking like that. I'm sorry, he wasn't gonna be able to get caught. He said some shit like, "Oh, it's possible that they could have did this." What do you mean it's fucking possible? Yeah. You fucking wrote it. What do you mean it's possible? Like, what the? Listen, I think so. So essentially, I'll get back to my point.
Shit. Yeah, what's your point?
The upside down is now a wormhole that
Yeah.
leads to this other dimension. And essentially, if they destroy the upside down,
Right.
which now there's like this nuclear fission fucking dark matter energy ball that's keeping the upside down together, which again comes out of fucking nowhere. And essentially it's been there the entire time.
Okay.
But that comes out of nowhere. Their plan is to blow that up, to close the upside down altogether, cutting it off from this other dimension and ending it all. Where 11 comes in is the reason 11 is so powerful is because she is an experiment from Henry's blood.
Right.
Henry.
Yeah.
Henry was the first. He was the
yeah.
first one. And they even show his origin story. Last fucking minute, by the way. Last fucking minute in the last episode, they show his origin in this fucking underground cave that he finds this fucking rock that then possesses him, and it's the mind flare controlling him. And again, I thought they were gonna go and make him good, and I'm like, don't do this. But then he turns like an Anakin, like an Obi-Wan, where he's just like, nah, he's not controlling me. I'm controlling him. Like it's like this whole thing where they make you think that like, oh, he might be good. Because you see these again, Jamie Campbell really gave a great performance where he's like essentially like in his mind, he's scared of this cave, and you don't know why he's scared of a cave. Yeah. And then you realize it's because it's where it all started for him. It's where he went from a normal boy to getting possessed by this fucking evil rock. Yeah. That turns him into this monster essentially.
Where the fuck
has
does
this thing in his head.
From?
Man, that's a great question.
So the Rock, okay, so like some symbiote.
We don't have time for that. No questions, please.
No questions. It's like literally like what the fuck.
But again, I thought, okay, if you're gonna do that, get that out the way like in the first 2 episodes. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know why you had to wait to the last fucking episode to give the villain his origin story. I feel like he didn't need an origin story. I felt like he was kind of like, there's no point at that point. But it was good. I thought it was a good idea that they kind of teased you like, oh, because he's crying and he's very vulnerable in that sense. And but he goes back to being evil and it's like, no. The mind flare did not control me. I'm controlling him. I like the mind flare. Yeah. Okay. And then he's evil, committed. Okay, cool. 11 and the sister from season 2 decide that because they used Henry's blood to impregnate all these women that then got separated from their children. Remember the whole story with Eleven's mother and she doesn't know her mom. They're seeing it happen again in the Upside Down with these new experiments with pregnant women. Mm-hmm. It's happening all over again. The cycle is repeating itself. If they capture 11, she has Henry's blood. This cycle will continue again and again and again. So her sister pretty much has to talk her into like, it has to end with us. Like, we have to die. Gotcha. Because if they get you, and they will fucking get you, like, the cycle is going to continue. And so 11, look, I don't want to make fun of, like, people's insecurities about their physical appearance. I suffer with it, too. You know, I got braces. I got kind of a double chin, you know. I could be in better shape. Like, I don't know what it is with women and men, don't get me wrong, men taking steroids. I don't know what it is with, in my opinion, totally normal looking, attractive women. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is with them getting so much fucking Botox in their face that they can't even fucking emote. Like, 11's crying and she has her eyebrows aren't moving. Nothing's moving. And it's like, I didn't think you were ugly, Millie Bobby Brown. I don't know why you did that. Same thing with Starlight in The Boys with the fucking cheek lifts. It's like, why are you doing that? And I'm not making fun of their insecurities. I'm not making fun of the surgery. It's the Hollywood system, that, man. It sucks. It sucks that like this happens because it does. It does affect the product. I think the same thing about Wicked with the fucking 2 leads being skin and bones for most of the movie. Like
Grande
I don't understand like what it is. Anyway. I just want to point that out real quick.
Quick little tab. But,
so literally, it's weird because what they introduce in this series is a kryptonite for 11. These sound machines that fuck her hearing up. So another big plot hole for me. So okay, they beat fucking Vecna. They go back to the hole. They're on the road again. Like they're fucking driving, having a great fucking time. To me, it's weird because the way they got into the Upside Down is. essentially, remember in season 4 how it ended with this giant apocalyptic looking thing?
Yeah.
And like, holy fuck, where's it gonna
Fucking
go?
The earth below them
18
cracked
month,
open.
18 month time jump. We don't get to see any of that.
Okay.
They just put plates over it.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. But there are holes that the military are using to go into the Upside Down.
Yeah.
They fucking ram a truck through a military gate. They go into the hole, getting shot at. Nancy's now all of a sudden fucking John Rambo,
Wick,
just
yeah.
fucking shooting everybody.
Yeah.
They go into the Upside Down that way. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, you can't come back through there. Because when you went through there, you were getting shot at. So if you come back through there,
You get shot at.
you're definitely getting shot at.
Yeah.
I guess they forgot that they ran through a military base to get into the Upside Down, because they go right back in like it's old jolly jolly. They get fucking their tires popped. They get all pulled out of the truck. It's all chaos. They're getting arrested.
Right.
But then everyone's like, where's the girl? Where's the girl? Where's 11? They look back at the giant hole that leads to the Upside Down, and 11's standing there. And they had already set the bomb to go off to blow it all up. And she's there, waiting there. But what's odd is that when they popped the tires, they activated those sound beams that fuck up her powers.
Yeah.
So it's like, if she can barely move with these powers, how the fuck did she end up getting all the way out past everybody?
Yeah. Back into the
How did
thing.
she sneak past all these guards who, remind you, they just care about her?
Yeah.
Like, sure, they want to contain everyone, but they just care about her. How does she sneak past all these guards to get back to the giant fucking hole in the wall?
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's a theory at the end.
But she
and
just
it's
closes it or some shit? She just closes the portal?
No, she dies.
Oh,
she dies.
okay.
She goes into Mike's mind and in that giant black void.
Oh.
They say their goodbyes. Purple Rain is playing by Prince for some reason.
That's an odd choice, but all right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good song.
Rain,
But
it is.
they're essentially, she's saying goodbye, yada yada yada, and then that's it. She just looks at Mike, and the fucking Upside Down blows up. It's like a vacuum. It just kind of crumbles.
Yeah.
And she just disappears. And
Okay.
the wall, it's like a portal. It just closes, and it's in a building now. There's nothing there now. And it's like, oh my god, they actually did it. They killed 11. I'm like, wow, like they had the balls to do that. That's cool.
But
What is
wait,
interesting is
there's more.
they jump 18 months from now. And again, I'll give the Duffer Brothers this. This last hour, it felt good. It felt conclusive.
Okay.
That's the one thing that they did good in this entire series. Everything that led up to it was dog shit. But this last like 30, 45 minutes, it felt like the OG Stranger Things. Like these kids, these people that we got to see grow up.
Okay.
Maybe it's me nostalgia baiting myself.
Maybe.
But like, again, it was good. It was nice seeing them be kids again, being normal kids again. Graduating high school. I remember what that was like. But we got to see Mike pretty much, at like this memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Like the event, like the memorial for the Hawkins disaster or whatever.
Got you.
And Hopper meets him there, and he's talking to him like, I just can't accept that she's gone, yada yada. And it was tough for Hopper too. Hopper and 11 had some pretty good scenes throughout the show.
Yeah, that was his daughter.
Because Hopper, it's his daughter, and Hopper himself has come to terms with it, and he's telling Mike like, you're gonna have to come to terms with it too. And great fucking, it was great seeing the kids graduate. It was great seeing Nancy, John, Steve.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention Steve.
Oh, yeah,
Steve was actually good in this season. Not as good as he was in the last season, but he was good in this season. Watching Steve and them all just kind of grow up. Fucking man, Robin. Listen,
you don't like
I'm
Robin?
I'm all for. No, I think she was terrible. I think she was by far the most annoying fucking character this entire series.
That is funny.
Season 3, she was genuinely good.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely good in season 3. Season 4, okay, we get it. Like you're the quirky, kinetism. Like we get it. Like you're the quirky one. Man, season 5, I don't know if it's her father that told her to turn that shit up to 11. Man, she's done it up to 15. She was just nonstop, just quirky, just annoying the fuck out of me every time she showed up on screen.
I could see that.
But it was great to see Jonathan, Nancy, Robin, Steve have this great moment where they're pretty much just like, damn, we're gonna have to like make plans to hang out now, like once a month. Like it's gonna be an effort for us to all hang out now because we're all grown up, going our own different ways. But the series ends the way it should, and that's with all the kids playing D&D. That's the way it
dope.
should end. They're all playing D&D, and it was great to see them pretty much find a way to win this last adventure in D&D.
Yeah.
And essentially they're like, oh, well, is that just how it ends? Like, where do these characters end up? They're talking about their characters in the D&D game,
Gotcha.
but you can tell Mike starts explaining where all these 4 characters ended up at, but it's showing you like these visions of like where the actual people, like where Mike's gonna end up at,
okay.
where fucking Lucas, where Max, where like all these characters are gonna end up at. And it was very nice to see that. It was very nice to see that, like, okay, it's showing where they're gonna end up at, where their future's gonna be. But then he mentions this warlock, this witch that helped them out in the campaign they were playing.
Got you.
Like, what about the witch though? He's like, and even Mike calls out the bullshit. He's like, how is it that she could have the power to get away when her kryptonite was being used on her?
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, her sister, because her sister dies. The sister gets shot or whatever,
okay.
and she bleeds out and dies. But the sister has the power to change what people can see.
That is true.
So the theory that Mike comes up with, this isn't a fan theory, this is what Mike says in the show.
Right.
Mike's theory is that the sister did not die. He wasn't even there for this, by the way, but his theory was, what if the sister cast one last illusion? That 11 was never even on that truck with them. 11 was never even there with them. It was just an illusion of her. And that 11 just got to escape, and everyone thought she died. And she's out in this, what looks like fucking Ireland or some fucking Norwegian country where she's just fucking these beautiful, beautiful green landscapes, these 2 waterfalls.
So you see a fake vision of her in Iceland?
It's Mike's theory of where she is.
But you still see, you see 11 though there or not?
Yes, 11. Okay. You see her like walking around, but is it real or is it just Mike's theory?
That's just Mike's theory. I would go for it. She died.
Because he then asks them that. He goes, it's just a theory. But he goes, but I choose to believe it. And then they all take turns saying, I believe. I believe. And then they all say, I believe it. Like, but it's pretty much everybody saying, like, is she dead? Is she not dead? Let's be honest. She's not fucking dead. I think Mike's right. I think that there's too much money left on the table. They're going to make an 11 spin-off series.
No way you think. Are they making Stranger Things spin-off series? Fuck me.
Yes.
We do not need that.
Yeah. But one of them is interesting because so the big theory right now is Hopper. So Hopper essentially finally proposes to Joyce, which was great. It was great to see that happen. He proposed to her, but he mentions a town that he's going to get a new job at.
Yeah.
And the name of it is called Montauk. Montauk is the place where he's going to get a new sheriff job at. He's like, come live with me. Come live with me. Funny enough, Montauk was the original name for Stranger Things. That was the original name before they changed it to Stranger Things.
Gotcha.
And not only that, the Montauk Project is a real fucking thing that happened that has a lot of weird, like, science fiction lore behind it. Like some fucking Roswell type shit. Like some weird experiments, like some Area 51 type shit.
Now, if they were better writers, I could say they could do some like a Twin Peaks or X-Files, but have Hopper be the
That's
main
what people
character.
are saying with Hopper. Hopper as the main character. That's what people are theorizing, that they're going to go that direction.
Do we really want that now? That's my question. Do you genuinely want that? A Hopper detective fucking, the True Detective type style directed by the brothers? Oh my goodness, hell no.
No. But
no.
What was really good, and to me, the show ends with them all putting their character sheets back in the bookshelf, one by one, putting them back in, and then Mike goes to walk up the stairs, and then Holly and her friends run back down, and now it's their turn to play D&D, and you see the passing of the torch, the new generations playing D&D. To me, it was a beautiful moment. And then Mike just walks up, closes the door, and then it fucking ends. And it ends with a really good montage of, I thought at the time it was original drawings, but apparently people are saying it's fucking AI or some shit. But it's a fucking montage of drawings of all the characters throughout the entire season. And it's played by, Heroes by David Bowie, which is a really good song. From Perks Being a Wallflower, the Tunnel song. Like, that got me. I was like, okay, it wasn't that bad. But it was bad. It was terrible. I think the plot holes are so fucking bad. They're inexcusable plot holes. I also think that Stranger Things, to me, started off so good,
It started off
dipped a little bit.
amazing, yeah.
And then season 4 was genuinely so good that I'm like, oh my God. Now I realize that shit should have just ended at season 4.
It should have. It should have. It could have.
You genuinely can just stop watching season 4 once Vecna just quote unquote dies, and then assume the rest. Because really,
assumption is the best way about it.
That's a better fucking ending than what we got.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks, man.
It sucks. I mean, again, most people can't handle, and again, endings. The older I get, it seems to realize, I guess, endings really are kind of hard to land and stick.
You know what's crazy to me?
Really
It's so funny that we always go back to this show as like having one of the best like endings from start to finish, and that's Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad always gets brought up.
Yeah.
It's so funny how Vince Gilligan, when he wrote Breaking Bad, he legit admits that, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of didn't know what I was doing, and I kind of wanted this character to die. He thought Jesse was gonna die by like season 1 or 2.
Season 1, yeah.
But then he ended up loving him so much. He loved Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston's relationship so much that he kept him alive. And I loved his.
If you're a good writer, you're able to do these things. That's the problem.
But I also love that he was able to be humble and admit that, like, yeah, I didn't know where this was going from the start. I genuinely was making it up as I go. But then you have these fucking smug bitches. They're like, we always knew where this was gonna go. From episode 1, season 1, we always knew the fucking Vecna was the evil one behind
Stranger Things was meant to be an anthology. I stand by that fact. It should have been
one season, 100%.
It would have been like the next season would have been a complete different cast. But okay, like it seems like to me, you saved me a whole lot of time by explaining this shit because I'm definitely never gonna fucking watch it. I think it really is.
I genuinely think if you want to get into Stranger Things, you have 2 options. You can stop after season 1.
Stop. I think that's the
It's
best
a conclusive
option.
story. It is a pretty conclusive story.
It is.
There are some threads left open, but that's fine. Like, that's okay. Every movie has threads left open. You know what I mean? Every show has threads left open. You can stop watching after season 1.
Stop there.
Or you can build yourself up.
Get to 4.
Just to watch it all crumble.
Get to 4 and stop.
Or you can keep going past 4 and just watch it all die right in front of you.
Shit.
Like it genuinely, like if I had to rate the season out of 10, it'd probably be like a 4.
Yeah, I can see that.
4, just because like it's just some of the worst writing I've ever seen from the Duffer. And it's crazy because it's not even like they were okay. Because my excuse for D&D from Game of Thrones was like, listen, they were never good writers. They were adapting a book from a good writer.
They were
the Duffer Brothers genuinely wrote. They were riding the coattails of George R. R. Martin. So I knew that they were never good. But the Duffer Brothers wrote seasons 1 through 4. So they have proven that they can write good characters.
I think the ex-wife wrote most.
Man, I think that ex-wife was. I think the ex-wife was a good writer.
Yeah, I think she was.
I didn't even mention Will's coming out scene. Like that shit was.
Guys,
that shit was
the world's
crazy.
ending, but I don't like girls. That shit was so fucking out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere.
I'll be honest with you.
They hinted that whole Will thing. I think back in like season 3 or season.
Yeah, season 4, and like to me,
3,
I never. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't care that he's gay at all. I don't care. And I also don't care that he's crying and being very emotional about it because, again, it's the fucking 80s. Like, you know, I get it. It's not really socially acceptable. Like, I get that. It's scary. But there are so many better ways to have that be figured out than the way they did it. A 7-minute long speech that, to me, was just kind of like...
7 minutes. Sheesh.
Fucking... It was like 6 minutes. But again, I felt like it just felt out of nowhere and out of place. It just felt odd. I kind of thought like if they were going to do it, it was going to be Will legit sacrificing himself to defeat Vecna because he's the Harry Potter. Vecna's in him, and Vecna cannot die unless Will dies. I genuinely thought he was going to have this moment with Mike where he just pretty much tells him, like, I love you.
Yeah, literally.
And then he fucking dies.
Yeah, that would have been
it's like
way
left
better.
to like I feel like you could do that in a much, much, much better way than what they did. I don't give a fuck that he's gay. I hate that you legit just gave him a bad scene.
Everything
and even
about
he
it
was
is
saying
bad,
that.
yeah.
Even Noah, even the fucking actor was saying like I don't know if this thing's gonna work and is this gonna make sense. And like even he was saying like I don't even know if this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like it's like to me, it sucks, man.
It sucks.
It sucks because I genuinely thought Stranger Things could have did it right. I thought they could have. That was the only good thing Netflix had fucking going.
They had
for,
no
man.
reason
Fuck.
not to. They had no reason to not make it good. Again, season 4 was the best season, but fucking yeah, that's
I ain't even really mentioned how bad the plot armor was. They fought a giant kaiju monster at the end, and nobody fucking died. Nobody got because to me, I don't even care about those things anymore. Because it's like, okay, plot armor, whatever. At some point, you can't do anything but just laugh at it.
Literally.
All I want is good writing.
All right, let's.
That's all I want is good writing.
It's about that time. Let's wrap it up here. But,
yeah, I mean, so far, I mean, it's been a good year.
It's been a good year.
I think 2026 has a lot to offer. I think we have a lot of good things to look forward to.
A lot of good reviews
I think
to
that
make. Definitely got to get back consistent with this episode. 2026 has a lot of we have a lot looking forward to, games and movies wise. I'm thinking it's going to be better than 2025. I'm hoping it will be better than 2025, but yeah, we shall see on that one. So
honestly, in the next episode, we're probably going to be talking about Fallout, because Fallout Season 2 is out, and there's some episodes out, and I'm seeing some very interesting things, and I want to watch it, and I want to see where that show is going. Cause
I think it's almost done airing, so we could binge it. Yeah, it'll be good.
Probably just binge it and talk about it in the next episode.
Yeah, all right. If you guys made it this far, we appreciate it. Like, subscribe, Nerdvana, the Nerdvana Podcast on all platforms, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Take care, guys.